Welcome to the PI Podcast, your destination for everything NFL, discussing the latest news and providing in-depth analysis of every NFL game. And now, here are your hosts, Ian and Tesh.
We're off.
Hey guys, what is up? PI Podcast here. And like Vital said, we have reached 100 subs. Appreciate everyone who has subbed and enjoyed the content and comes to all our streams, watches our videos, and just watches the videos in general. Just, you guys are amazing. 4 months we've started, Ian. 100 subs.
Yeah, I know.
That's...
And our goal for next month is to get 50 more. We're going big.
Bigger go home. That's what it's gonna be.
I couldn't verify.
I think we can do it.
Stop Google.
Oh gosh, not Google getting in on this.
No.
But we've gotten almost, I think, like 40 subs this month alone, and there's still a couple days left. So I think 50 is a realistic number for next month.
I'm gonna go big and go 150. That means 250. Wow. We're gonna be at 260 or something like that.
Damn, that is big.
Yep. Yeah, you never know, Vital. This is
I'm doing the tweet.
Kind of awesome. This is kind of like this is gonna be our Q&A type stream. I think we've done one of these earlier. I'm not sure. Not live though. I think we broke one of our early ones was re-recording it. You want us to talk about Mac Jones, Julio? All right. All right, Mac Jones. So I was talking to someone yesterday at my church, and he was they're Jags fans. They're big Jags fans, and he knows a lot about Jags.
Let's go.
But he was saying that Mac Jones is not going to do good next year. He was adamant in the fact that Mac Jones is going to regress next year, and he's going to play horrible. I don't agree with that, but I still think he's going to play really, really well. Oh, I see you, Vital, at 60.
I think Mac Jones had a great rookie season, and I think it can only get better. I'm not saying he's going to make a huge year 2 leap, but it'll be good enough to make them go back to the playoffs again. I think his play is going to continually, gradually to go up. I don't think he's going to have a big year 2 jump like maybe Justin Herbert had, but I can still see him doing good. I don't think he's going to get worse at all.
I definitely see him. I said definitely again. Okay. I see him. I see him playing really well just because of that system, and that system worked out perfectly for him, and that's why he was as successful as he was last year. He made it to the playoffs. He actually made some throws that were very accurately. That hey, he has a chance to just be talented as well. You can't just give it. You can give it most of it to Bill Belichick and his system, but some of the throws Mac Jones were making, they were at next level throws. There were some veteran throws too that I saw from him. The winner will be announced for the giveaway once we hit 100 Twitter followers. And
we're at 42, so get your friends to follow us.
Yeah, I mean he does have some nice weapons now with Devontae Parker, and that's really the only person I think is a top threat receiver. And Devontae Parker is not a true number 1 receiver, I don't think, but he's good enough to be at that one position if he needs to be.
I think the Jets would be a decent fit for Debo if he wants money, but if he wants to go for a championship, that is not the place to be. I'm not saying they're going to be bad, but I mean, I don't know. I would stick it out in San Francisco. It's really the best system for him. They figured out how to use Debo in a way to get him paid. And he's only done it for 1 year, so I don't think a lot of teams are gonna like go out and spend millions of dollars on him when they only seen 1 year of that production. Plus, like Julio said, the Jets are already stacked. They're paying their wide receivers and tight ends a lot of money in New York right now, so I don't know. That's a risky investment to me.
Yeah, and you do have already Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore. You have receivers around him, so I know Debo Samuel is a wide back. I know he's a different type of player. He can do it all, but I just don't see him fitting there because they just drafted Brees Hall in the second round as well. I think he's going to be good, a good running back for them. So I definitely don't see Debo fitting anywhere in that offense. I think it's just there's too many pieces around there. Don't think they need to spend on Debo at all. Yeah, Falcons. I don't think we have enough cap space this year just to sign DK. Um, and I don't think he's gonna get traded. Maybe mid season in the regular season, but I'm not too sure right now. Haven't heard too much about it.
Yeah, that's a tough one because you guys still have Calvin Ridley on the books, so I don't think the DK to Atlanta would make that much sense because you just drafted a wide receiver. Plus, you have all your eggs in one basket with Kyle Pitts as well. So I think you need to work on paying your defensive side more. But that's just my opinion.
You're vital. Jets aren't stacked at all. I mean, at wide receiver, they're pretty kind of stacked at good wide receivers. Corey Davis, Elijah Moore. What we just said, Garrett Wilson now, Brees Hall on the running back. They have their rookie from last year, the running back from last year as well. How am I blanking on his name, Ian? Michael Carter. Yeah, and Michael Carter and
yeah.
Brees Hall now. And their defense, they have the William brother, Quincy Williams and Quinnen Williams, who are beast combo. They got Sauce Gardner. They have linebacker. I think they still have CJ Mosley, don't they?
CJ Mosley.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm looking at the roster right now.
Yeah. Good point, Julio. They got CJ Uzuma as well from the Bengals.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Their tight end room's really stacked. They got CJ Uzuma. They have Tyler Conklin. They have two veteran tight ends that they're paying a lot of money to, which is why I don't think they're gonna tie up anymore to receivers. I think if anything, they might try to bolster up their offensive line a little bit, maybe their defense. Plus, they got to save money for when Zach Wilson wants his contract.
Yeah. No, DK is an amazing player, Drake. And definitely, it would be cool to see him in Falcons. I think we just have so many receivers. Oh, what are you saying?
I forgot about Braxton Berrios just signed a contract extension.
Yeah.
Who had a breakout year last year. Corey Davis, like you said. Right now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wide receivers on the roster.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I don't think they're making a move at wide receiver.
I think the Falcons have 20, 22 or something like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to think a lot of these guys are going to get cut.
Oh no, yeah, I just mean like that's because we're trying to figure out a wide receiver room right now. But I think I pretty much know our top three. I think it's gonna be I think one's gonna be Drake London, possibly. He probably could be two just because he's a rookie. But I see Drake London there. I see from the Raiders. Damn, how am I forgetting his name? Braylon Edwards, and I also see Lamde Zaccheaus at 3.
Julio, I think in my opinion, the only option is the Colts.
That's a perfect situation for him.
I think a lot of teams are going to be afraid to jump on him because of his injuries. His injury and production just hasn't been the same since he left Atlanta. But obviously the Colts, I think, would take a shot at it because of what him and Matt Ryan were able to do in their career. But that's the only team. And the Colts are also, they need a good wide receiver. I mean, Pittman's not bad. He just hasn't turned into that true number one receiver yet. And he could this year with Matt Ryan.
Yeah, he's very young too, so he definitely could just step up with Matt Ryan. Drake, you don't want to be an Aints fan. They're like the scum of the scum.
Yeah, no. However, I do have AFC and NFC. Pratesh is going to do his AFC and NFC power rankings, and mine, the Saints are kind of high. So just throwing that out there.
You think Julio's done, Vital? I don't think so. I think someone could sign him for cheap, and he's one of the best wide receivers still in the market if he's not injured.
In my opinion, why not give him $5 or $6 million? I mean, I would rather pay Julio $9 or $10 million as opposed to like DJ Chark, who's coming off 3 back-to-back leg injuries, and the Detroit Lions just gave him a 1 year at $10 million, so why not Julio?
I think it just works. Julio's gonna. I really wanted Julio back on the Falcons before the whole Deshaun Watson situation, but that never really happened because Matt Ryan left. But there was a possibility if Matt Ryan did stay in Atlanta, and I would have loved to see that. Love to see that.
Yeah. It's your list on who's making playoffs with all these trades. You want to go first on that?
Okay, I think definitely the Bills are gonna make playoffs for sure in the AFC
Yes,
side.
100% the Bills. Let's go NFC first, and then what is it? 7 spots.
Yeah.
Okay, so the NFC.
I go Buccaneers. Just right off the
I'll
bat.
go Rams.
Yeah. Buccaneers, Rams,
Packers,
Packers.
49ers.
Yeah, I see 49ers going as well. I see the Cowboys making it.
Yeah, I see the Eagles making it.
Yeah, and I think that's 6 or 7, right?
I think that was 6. And then I see the Vikings making it. That would be my 7th team.
Okay.
Or I would go Vikings or Cardinals. Like those two, I think have a legitimate shot at making it. But I think it's 2 in the NFC East because I think the Cowboys and Eagles are gonna do very good in that division. And then I think it's 2 in the NFC North because I'm high on the Vikings this year. You guys see all our videos. I'm very high on the Vikings, and then I would go the 49ers to make a wild card and the Rams to win that division. So that would be my 7.
Yeah, I see the San Francisco 49ers making it because of their defense. Their defense is they didn't lose so many pieces, and I think they're going to be the same dominant defense they were last year. So
Right.
I definitely see him with Trey Lance, their quarterback, if he plays extremely well, which I think he can. In that system, especially with Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan knows how to get his receivers open with his play calling, his playbook, offensive playbook. He's a mastermind at offense. Like he can get anyone open. And have Debo Samuel there probably this year now. I don't know yet. He might get traded. Still a possibility. But yeah, he just an offensive mastermind. Oh, what video are you making, Drake? Okay, let me know.
So then the AFC side, I've got the Bills. I've got the Colts. I've got AFC North, the Bengals.
Okay.
The AFC West is by far the hardest to do.
I think 2 of those teams are gonna make it. 2 of those
I
teams
could
are
see
gonna make it.
3
I could
of
even
them
see
making
3.
it.
Yep. So I'm gonna go Broncos, Chargers. But if we're saying 3, Broncos, Chargers, and Raiders from that division.
Oh, you don't think the Chiefs make it?
I don't think so. I like all those 3 teams over. Even though they have Patrick Mahomes. But...
So this is the one division me and Pritesh are kind of split on. I don't think the Broncos make it. I think the Chiefs make it. And then I think from another division, I could see possibly the Titans.
I could see the Miami Dolphins or the New England Patriots sneaking
I
in.
know that's so tough. That's why the AFC is so tough because Drake just said Ravens and Pittsburgh as well, and
Yeah.
the Ravens, I think are going to be good this year because you got to think of their injuries they had last year. They're a very tough team to really judge this offseason. Other than the fact they lost Hollywood Brown, they had a very strong draft.
Yeah, the Ravens, if you look at their defensive roster, they basically have everyone they had back. And the names that you see on the defense right there, holy crap. That name right there, the names on defense, it's looking good. They have Calais Campbell. They have Michael Pierce, has been a really good defensive tackle for Baltimore. They have Tyus Bowser, who has stepped up as a linebacker. And then they have Patrick Queen as well up there. Patrick Queen's a good one. Kyle Fuller, Kyle Hamilton, Chuck Clark, Marlon Humphrey, Tony Jefferson, who all play well for them. Marcus Peters, who plays very well as well. Definitely, there's a lot of big names and a lot of names in their defense that are still gonna be there. Lamar only controlled to Mark Andrews.
Before we go, Elite donated to the stream. We don't have any alerts, but he donated to the stream, so we just wanted to say we appreciate that. Tesh, it's in your PayPal.
Whoa, Vital, what you doing? Holy crap, Vital with a $10 donation! Oh my god.
Our first donation on the podcast.
I appreciate it, Vital. You definitely didn't have to do that, but thank you. Holy crap, Vital.
Damn. And that will go towards alerts.
Yeah.
Now we need to have alerts.
Yeah, now we need alerts for sure. Don't worry about it. We'll have definitely a cool one. I think we'll try to find an animation where we can find like a football player throwing to someone else. And we'll put our faces on them or something.
We'll get a sweet one. We'll get a sweet, like maybe like a touchdown pass or something going on. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, dude, Vital. Really appreciate it. You definitely didn't have to do that, but thank you.
Drake, the Steelers, yes, I think they are going to be a top 10 defense, 100%. With the signing of, dang, we just talked about this.
Larry Ogunjobi.
Ogunjobi, yeah. I think they have a top 10 defense, possibly top 5 defense. My big question is the offense. Again, we don't know. I project Mitchell Trubisky plays well. But we don't know. Dude, Ali, you do not have to don't. I promise.
Appreciate it.
We'll take it, but I mean,
oh my
you don't
God.
have to do it.
Definitely don't have to. Julio, well, I think we pulled a lot from the Panini Chronicle draft picks we opened. That video wasn't up yet, but we did make a new channel. I think I told you. We made a new channel for sports cards. Definitely when I get a chance to go to Ian's house because I've been busy the last couple of days. We'll definitely make an intro for that channel, and then that'll be our first video, and then that channel will officially launch.
Yeah, that's literally all we're waiting for because we got so many videos saved. We just have to make a legit first video, kind of like we did for this one, like a channel trailer. How do you donate? It's in our link tree.
Yeah,
there's a PayPal link in our link tree, but I think he used your Streamlabs one.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It got sent to Avatar for Dash.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. I didn't even see that. I gotta send that to you then. Or I'll just use it for dude, yeah. Oh, where did you see the donation button, Vital? Like, how do you, is it in the description or where
you went to the description?
Oh, okay. I gotta check. I don't need. Oh, you went. Okay.
Oh, the streamlabs.com/bullmascot.
I gotta change it to our email. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I do that. Oh yeah, I don't think I'm mentioned it on screen, but I got my first ever first off the line hobby box from Panini.
This one's gonna be a banger.
2022 Panini. But 2022 Panini Draft Picks Chronicles, I'm pretty sure. And that in 3 autos guaranteed, and the first off the line is a cracked ice parallel guaranteed, which means it could be a cracked ice auto, and I think that's numbered to like 20 or something. So that's a guaranteed card. So it's gonna be definitely awesome.
So Sunday Night Football on NBC tweeted out today the most passing yards since 2017. Tom Brady was number 1 with 22,938. But you Falcons fans are going to like this because Matt Ryan was number 2 with 22,034. He's beating out names like Derek Carr, Matthew Stafford, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and Dak Prescott. There's a couple other ones in there like Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, but Matt Ryan's number 2 in that list, which goes to show people are sleeping on Matty Ice.
Yep. a lot of people sleeping on Matty Ice. I don't know why he gets so much hate. He's literally never done anything to cause hate. So I just don't get it. I just don't get it at all.
When people ask why we're so highly on Matt Ryan and the Colts, man, that's why.
Mm-hmm. I think he's gonna lead this team to playoff. They're a playoff team immediately with him. He just makes that whole offense better. And with the line he has, with some wide receivers he has, he can make anyone look better. The line he has, the defense he has now. Oh man, if that defense plays very very well and gets third down stops on a regular, that offense is going to be able to score points, and that's going to be some blowouts for the Colts this year.
You're right.
Oh yeah, someone literally just commented on Twitter on that same post you just made, on the comment you just made. Oh no, they liked it. Never mind. I thought I was.
All right, and then the NFL who's in the best situation? There's 10 new NFL head coaches in the NFL this year. Hang on, I don't know why that's playing music on me. Let me mute it. Okay, 10 new head coaches in the NFL this year. Who's in the best situation for 2022? The worst? Let's rank them. All right, so they have the worst situation is Lovie Smith with the Houston Texans. I don't think there's any fault there. That's obvious, right?
Yeah.
Then number 9, Matt Eberflus with the Chicago Bears. Same thing. They pretty much got rid of all their talent other than Justin Fields.
I need to see that video, Vital, of you recording you donating. I hope we get a Desmond Ridder auto Drake. I want Desmond Ridder Drake London. That's all I'm hoping for. Oh man, it's very possible too. There's 3 autos in this hobby box. Oh my god. And I got it for a cheap price too. Hobby this year for Panini, if you guys are in trading cards,
I know.
they're gonna be very cheap this year. I see the Panini Prism draft picks hobby going for $150.
Yeah, Stefanski, Brown's head coach, is not going to be having a fun situation this year. But he's part of the reason Deshaun Watson's there.
Lovie Smith, he just has a bad situation on his defense because he has oh man, that defense. I mean, they got Derek Stingley, so that's gonna be a nice piece to work with. But the fact that he's building around Davis Mills, I don't know how that's gonna work this year. But next year he can definitely draft Bryce Young or CJ Stroud.
Yeah. Then number 8 was Doug Peterson. Obviously, they don't have the best roster. They have some pieces, but there was a shit show last year. He's gonna have to work very hard to get it back to normal. Brian DeBoll with the Giants. I'm a little upset they have Brian DeBoll above the Jags, considering that the Giants have Daniel Jones and an injured Saquon Barkley. But they did get Kayvon Thibodeau. Evan Neal. They have Leonard Williams. I mean, they have some definite pieces on there. Number 6 was Kevin O'Connell of the Minnesota Vikings.
He's in a good situation.
I mean, he's in a pretty good situation, yeah. Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Kirk Cousins, who's a safe quarterback, Dalvin Cook. They have a pretty strong defense. And I think what they've been missing was an offensive-minded coach, in my opinion.
Yeah, Mike Zimmer was a defensive-minded coach. Drake, we don't have a PO box yet, but if there's a lot of people coming to the streams and asking for it, we definitely will. We just don't want to... Wait, do you pay to open a PO box?
I think you do.
Okay.
Let me see.
Well, it just depends on... If you have to pay to keep PO box, then definitely once we get a lot more people and they ask for it, then... unless you guys send like packages every month or something like that, I don't know how that will work. And I mean, I guess that would be worth it, but right now I don't know yet.
Yeah, we can look into it though. I'm seeing here that USPS has post office box as low as $4 a month, but that doesn't say how big the PO box is.
Oh, I can also maybe we'll get a PO box at the local.
Oh yeah, maybe.
One over
Yeah,
here
we'll try to figure that out.
I know. I'll ask.
Early Super Bowl predictions?
Bills.
Bills 100%. Bills and Rams is mine.
That'd be a fun Super Bowl.
But it's also hard to count Tom Brady out.
Oh, you're gonna you send separately every month, Greg? Then we might look into it then. We could even make those videos on the main channel right here. Just opening PO box. I think that'd be fun.
I would love to see a Bills Super Bowl.
Dude, they never won a
I
Super
feel
Bowl.
so bad for Josh Allen after the way that played, the best game we've seen this decade. How that game ended, I feel so bad for Josh Allen. So I really want him to get a chance to play in the Super Bowl at least.
Yeah. What were you saying?
But I also want to see Joe Burrow back in the Super Bowl. So it's like really tough. All these young quarterbacks I really like.
Dude, imagine we get a Bills Bengals playoffs game.
Ugh.
We didn't get a chance to see it last year because that last coin toss.
Exactly.
I think that the AFC. You know what? I'm really high on the Broncos. I have a very good feeling, so I'm gonna put the Broncos and Chargers up there, and like high playoff rounds as well. I think that'd be really interesting.
I did see the interview that Josh Allen was on, one of them, if we're talking about the same one, where he talked about like not having any offers out of high school, pretty much having to walk on to basically a community college or whatever. And then he finally got a shot to go to a bigger school. Then obviously getting to the NFL. Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Oh my god. Yeah, screw Burrow Vital. Oh my.
Herbert in the Super Bowl too. Jeez.
Oh, dude! Imagine the throws he's gonna be making in the Super Bowl. Burrow,
dude, Herbert's got an arm.
Oh man. Oh, okay, Drake. I see you. I definitely will let you know if we decide to open a PO box.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so number 5 was Mike McDaniel with the Dolphins. Super awesome roster, but Tua is a question mark. The Broncos, Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, he's going into a pretty nice situation. Dennis Allen, number 3 for the New Orleans Saints. I don't know. They're kind of high. I would put the Broncos situation above them.
Ooh.
Josh McDaniels, number 2.
Okay. Well, yeah,
with the Raiders.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I can see that.
And then number 1, Todd Bowles of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is an obvious. You got Tom Brady. You have a competing roster.
Complete defense with Devin White. Everybody up there.
Vital, I don't know if I've seen the part where he talked about the coin toss. I'll have to look up the podcast again.
I know during the match, the golf tournament they did, they were literally just sitting there and talking in an interview, and Patrick Mahomes was like, Justin was like, someone's like they can win, and then Patrick Mahomes was like not a coin toss or something like that. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, definitely got roasted. Brady roasted all of them too. It's funny to watch.
Brady's funny. Tom Brady is funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, the video where they're practicing golfing against their receivers, and then Tom Brady's like, "Oh, miss, you don't got Devontae anymore, Aaron." Patrick lost Tyreek. Tyreek got moved, and then Josh. Well, you lose someone eventually.
Yeah, but Josh Allen got Von Miller.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, Vital. Oh yeah, go. Sorry.
Granted, it's not going to help them, but.
Yeah. If you guys are enjoying the stream, leave a like. It definitely helps up a lot. Get seen more on the recommended tabs and stuff like that. Definitely leave a like. Otherwise, Ian's gonna cry.
Yeah. Hill and Mahomes, I don't think it's really that controversial because I think Mahomes understands that Tyreek Hill is just trying to protect his quarterback a little bit because Tua's getting a lot of heat because of how stacked their roster is and how poor he did last year. So I think it's kind of like understood from Patrick Mahomes' point of view. Plus, Tyreek Hill was trying to get his podcast out there, and what better way to say something super controversial, which is what we need to do. We need to go ahead and just say it here. We'll do the next controversial statement. Trevor Lawrence will get more rings than Tom Brady. I said it. There I go.
Oh
I
God,
said
Ian,
it.
please.
Post it everywhere.
L in the chat for Ian, guys, or T in the chat, whatever. Trevor. Oh my God, he just said that, guys. Call him out. He just said. Ian just said that. Do you really believe Trevor Lawrence is gonna get 7
Why
Super Bowl
not?
rings?
I mean, he ain't gonna get 7 here.
I think he got hit on the head somewhere today. I'm not sure. And also talking about it, Mahomes even said himself, Julio, that he knew that Tyreek was pretty only saying that to get podcast views as well, and that really increases views on his Tyreek's Hill podcast, and people were even sending him death threats because of it. So just a crazy situation. And
I did see where he said he was getting death threats.
yeah.
Zach Wilson more rings than Trevor Lawrence?
Whoa.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Oh my God, damn, Julio, I see you with the hot take. I mean, it's definitely possible. We'll see how these teams play. I mean, the Jets and Jaguars are not known for winning.
But I'm not saying Trevor will win 6 or 7 here. I don't think he'll win one here. I think he goes off and does his own thing eventually. But Zach Wilson?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll let you know, Drake.
Oh, show.
Zach won't even get 1. Oh my God.
Ooh. I mean, it depends. If Tom Brady plays till he's 60, nobody's getting another ring. It's going to be all Tom Brady. Danny Nichols. Oh, man. Don't disrespect my man Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes more than Trevor? Oh, man. Well, I mean, if they both get 0.
He's going to trip getting the ring.
If they both get 0, then I mean that's a fair thing, Julio, I guess. Oh man, I think Trevor definitely has a better chance to get a ring than Danny Dimes.
Arch Manning already overrated. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. When you got the Manning DNA, are you ever really overrated though?
Seen with Payne, seen with good old.
Very, very smart of him to go to the University of Texas though, because he will face decent competition, but nothing too tough. And he's got a chance to like really show himself in a not very good conference. I don't know. Playing in Alabama, he'd be facing some really tough competition all the time. So I think it's good that he went to University of Texas.
Wait, saying Drake Eli was not good, or he was decent? Well, I mean, he did beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl twice. One during the perfect
Manning,
season.
Toughest quarterback of all time. I'll give him toughest quarterback of all time. You could throw Brett Favre up there too.
Ooh. Hard.
He's
not going to get drafted?
Dude, no way. He's getting drafted because of his last name alone.
Yeah. He's definitely digging. If he shows proof of good accuracy, good everything that he won in quarterback in college, he's going to go first overall.
Yep. As long as he hits 3,000 yards every couple years.
And at least 20 touchdowns, I believe. Well, it depends how he plays.
Oh, that's a tough one, Vital. Who is the best quarterback from that class? You've got Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and Big Ben. Eli Manning's got the rings.
He does. But was he more talented than Big Ben and Phillip? You could see an argument for over Phillip because Phillip was good, but he was really good for the Chargers, Phillip was. And then Big Ben, he was very, very good early in his years, even towards the end too, a little bit before the last 2 years.
But I could argue Big Ben had better receivers than Eli Manning. When you have Hines Ward, Antonio Brown, who would have been a top 5 wide receiver of all time if he wouldn't have been stupid and left the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, imagine Philip Rivers kind of had kids very early and just put them all into football, and then made sure they all got drafted in the NFL, and made sure they got drafted
He
on
could
the
have played with a
Chargers,
full team
and then
of
played full
Rivers.
team of his kids.
All the Rivers.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny to watch, because he's gonna get so mad at them if they don't do good. Oh, Phillips? I'm torn because Eli does have the rings, and when he did get those rings, he was playing well. Eli was, especially in the playoffs.
That's a really tough one to do actually, because like I said, Big Ben was very good, but he also had very good wide receivers all the time. Pittsburgh is extremely good at drafting wide receivers. Eli Manning has had a couple times when he had decent wide receivers, but he had the defense, but so has the Steelers. So it's kind of really tough to really get into that debate.
Yeah, it is really tough. One other thing someone could point out as well is Philip Rivers made the playoffs by leading his team the last year of his career, and last year of Big Ben's career, he did make the playoffs, but he kind of got lucked into it. That's something that I'm saying that, but that's something someone could bring up as well. Just if they're going by the end of their careers as well.
Is Michael Vick the best scrambling quarterback of all time?
I think so.
I think so as well. I don't think Lamar is. The reason Michael Vick to me is the best scrambling quarterback of all time because he's way better at throwing the football.
Yeah, and he has an arm. Lamar doesn't have the arm that Mike Vick had, and that it's crazy. Even when he went to the Eagles, you would see him to Deshaun Jackson 70-yard bombs. Lamar can't do that, and he was a scrambler too. Mike Vick was. He was making people look silly. You're not gonna see that many highlight plays from Lamar Jackson in his career. There's gonna be some highlight plays from Lamar, like we've already seen, but never as much as Mike Vick did it.
I think Lamar is faster than Michael Vick.
Yeah.
But Lamar is not as good at throwing the football. Besides Eli chose Giants. Yeah, that's true. The quarterbacks from back then, they all chose a team and stuck to it. So, and he had the chance to be on the San Diego Chargers. In my opinion, Eli made the correct choice because he won 2 rings and Philip Rivers had a above average career but never amounted to anything. So I'll give the Giants a nod there.
I think I'd rather take Vic on the Falcons than the Eagles, even though he did play very well, good on the Eagles. I think all his highlight plays, everything you see him from his Hall of Fame career. Wait, is he in the Hall of Fame? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Michael Vick, no.
Oh, no, not yet. Okay.
I don't think he gets in there either.
Okay. Then, Vic on the Falcons, that's where he made all his highlight plays and everything that he changed the game, basically.
Michael Vick in the Hall of Fame would be interesting. The only reason I don't think he'll get in there is because they treated his dogfighting worse than like PEDs and stuff, like drug enhancements and stuff. So I don't think the NFL would put him in the Hall of Fame just because of that. Yeah. And then you also got to think he didn't have that long of a career because he went to jail. So that's a tough one.
Oh, I think Eli and Rivers are very, very, very close. When you look at their careers, they both slowed down during their last 3 years in the league. I just think they're a similar type of quarterback too. Neither was really fast. They could throw the ball very well, very accurately. That's just a hard topic to discuss. We're gonna have to look at stats for that, Ian.
Yeah, I'm about to pull them up.
Yeah.
Okay, and you got to hear me out here too. Rivers played longer, right? Mm-hmm. A whole 2 seasons longer because Eli Manning retired 2019, I think. whenever Daniel Jones was drafted was when Eli Manning retired. And Daniel Jones is on his 4th year, going into his 4th year. So at least 2 years ago, 3 years ago is when Eli Manning retired. So I got the stats pulled up on a couple of them, okay? Eli Manning and Phillip Rivers both have 114 regular season wins. They're tied at 114 regular season wins. Eli Manning has 353 passing touchdowns, and Phillip Rivers has 368, which is 15 more.
Okay, he
And you
did
gotta
play
think,
longer.
Manning played longer. Or no, Rivers played longer. So the fact that he only has 15 more passing touchdowns, not that great of a difference. Manning, 54,775 passing yards to Rivers, 53,000. So he's got less passing yards.
Well, what I'm gonna look it up, but their wide receiving core throughout their career, did Manning have a better wide receiving core, or did Rivers?
That's going to be debatable. I mean, you got to think Phillip Rivers had Keenan Allen for a while. He had Antonio Gates pretty much his whole career. And Antonio Gates is a top 10 tight end of all time.
And then, but also, he had Victor Cruz when he was in his prime.
Yeah, Mario Manningham wasn't bad.
Now
Phillip Rivers had LaDainian Tomlinson too, so that also, when you have an elite rushing game, it takes away from your passing stats. So that's something to look at.
He did have Odell Beckham early in his career too.
Yeah. Opinion on Ray Rice, where would he be if he continued? Ray Rice would probably be among some of the best running backs, in my opinion. He was electric. He was speedy.
Oh, Plaxico Burress too. Manning had.
Oh, Kelvin Benjamin played for the Chargers.
Yeah. Hakeem Nicks. Remember him?
Yeah, I remember him. Tiki Barber for the Giants. Oh, Plaxico Burress, who shot himself in the foot.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's going to be something you're never going to really figure out who had the better career, you know?
Yeah.
That's
a tough one. And Ian just put out stats that are very similar as well.
Extremely similar. The only thing Eli has is the 2 rings, really, and all the playoff wins.
Yeah, but if you're basing off of rings, you can say Eli Manning. But
Eli Manning's also, in both those runs, had a top 10 defense. Michael Strahan was breaking sack records. And then TJ Watt just tied it, so.
I think Ray Rice will still be good if he played. It was just a bad situation for him as well.
You don't need no woman beaters out here in the NFL.
Yeah, and if you let Deshaun Watson maybe play.
Deshaun Watson's the only one allowed.
Yeah, he's in a dog pound for a reason.
We're gonna write him a check.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, beating Patriots twice when they were supposed to go undefeated in the whole season through the playoffs as well.
Writing a check here for Deshaun.
And that team was really good. That Patriots team that should have went undefeated, that was a hell of a team, and somehow beat them when they were. I think they were a wild card team that year, the Giants.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, to be a wild card team and beat the best team in the NFL. Wow.
I just wrote Deshaun Watson a check for $230 million guaranteed.
All right. So. Let's see if he ever steps on the field. Let's see where that $230 million's going in.
And probably to another massage. Let's see. Beating the Patriots twice, impressive. He owns Tom Brady. The NFC East owns Tom Brady. Because you got to remember Big Dick Nick. Nick Foles, man. He ain't no joke.
Except Washington.
Yeah, Washington and
Dallas.
Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. I mean, come on, the Cowboys got to make it past the first round.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of you can be excited for them, but at the same time, you're not really sure if they're going to make it past the first wild card round, so, or even a division if they get a first round bye. Like it doesn't even matter.
I think part of that, Drake, is because the person has to press charges. So whoever Ray Rice beat might not have pressed charges.
Well, did Vic beat the dog, or did he even touch?
No,
the
he
dog?
was conducting dogfighting.
Yeah.
So that's completely different than just beating a dog. That's. I think the league also, like, there's probably some stuff for. I think it's like gambling too. Like he got in trouble for gambling on dogfighting too. There's a lot that went on with the Michael Vick thing.
But he's got a second chance over the years. That was so long ago. He's on ESPN and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm gonna go find my
Go get your
Wentz.
Carson Wentz jersey.
Ooh. Okay. You might want to.
I'm a Nick Foles fan. I'm not a big Carson Wentz fan. I think he's hot doo doo.
Yeah, no, Carson Wentz isn't that good anymore. He was before he tore his ACL. I think if he didn't tear his ACL, he would have been the Eagle starter for a little bit.
Come here, Daisy. Come here, Daisy. Come here. Thank you, Daisy dog. Come here. Okay.
Yeah, the NFL's logic. We talk about this a lot. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. I feel like protests should happen, but that's not going to happen because it's not really something to protest about. Because I guess people just want to see football. Yeah, if there's any questions you guys want to ask, definitely ask away if it's a Q&A session. Don't know when we're going to do it again, but if you guys do want another Q&A session, let us know. We'll definitely.
Yeah, now's the time to do it. There ain't nothing going on in the NFL.
Yeah, we'll definitely be vlogging. We're going to the Jaguars training camp, 100% guaranteed. Definitely. And then we're planning a trip to go to the Atlanta Falcons training camp as well. So, vlogs incoming. And we only have like a month till that, so not very long at all. Can't believe it's already
in the stream, man. We don't bring up. No, just kidding. I was gonna. So.
At 1,000 subs too, we'll have Ian react to that AFC Championship game.
So here's my problem with that game. It's not even the Miles Jack wasn't down. If you go and rewatch that game, like go on YouTube and rewatch that game, a minute before halftime, the Jaguars had the lead. And instead of driving down the field with like a minute and a half left, they decided to kneel the ball down because they didn't trust in Blake Bortles to drive them down the field without making a mistake. That was where the game went downhill. Not the Miles Jack wasn't down because, granted, he wasn't down. He should have been able to get back up and score. The problem was before halftime, we knelt the ball instead of going to try to score points. And that will forever be something that Doug Marrone should get shitted on for because they should have went one more time down the field. They would have won. They would have won the game if they would have done that.
I remember that. I remember them kneeling it with like a minute and like 20 seconds or something.
You don't do that to Tom Brady. It'd be one thing if it'd be one thing if it was 2003 and you don't really know about Tom Brady yet. But come on, man, it's 2017.
And for the Super Bowl. Too.
Exactly. You know what Tom Brady can do with time on the clock, and you give him a whole half, and you don't go for a score when you have the ball in your hands. So, I don't know. That's my take on it. I don't really... The Miles Jack wasn't down is not the thing that really pisses me off about that. It's the kneeling before halftime.
Yep. Make sure you guys, if we get to 1,000 subs, I'll be reacting to the Super Bowl, Falcons Pats Super Bowl, and then Ian will be reacting to the Jaguars Pats AFC Championship game. Both Pats, but I think mine was way worse. So.
Oh yeah, in the Super Bowl, losing a lead.
Way worse.
With the amount of time that was like on the clock.
We won't talk about that till 1,000 subs. All right. Or
We'll
never.
talk about it now.
Or never. Or never. Oh my god. I don't
hurts
care about
more?
it now.
What hurts more? 28-3 or going after Deshaun Watson and losing Matt Ryan?
Definitely 28-3.
Okay. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah. No. I mean, I had a feeling in the next couple of years Matt Ryan would have gone anyways. I was very upset, as you know. I'm talking about it on a podcast as well. But at the same time, 2 or 3 years, I think if he was playing well, so I definitely wanted him to stay for a few more years. I think with defense getting better, definitely there was a possibility for us to even be even better this year, and we just kind of did that. No, yeah, I just can't believe it. Yeah. Any last questions? Let us know. Otherwise, we're gonna be out of here for today. Make sure you guys comment if you guys want more Q&A streams like this or whatever stream. So.
I just decided this. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, we will be going live on TikTok. Okay? So we don't know what we're going to do yet. It might be both of us. It might just be one of us. It's probably going to be both of us. But we're going to do that tomorrow.
We're live on TikTok.
We might play Fortnite. We might play Sporkle. We might go chit chat. Who knows what? But we're gonna go live on TikTok. Okay.
Yep.
And Vital, yes, we do. Actually, there's another YouTube channel that has reached out to us about possibly doing a video with them on separate teams. So we might actually reach out to some of you guys that are fans of separate teams and get a team video with you guys.
Oh, that would be a cool series idea.
Yeah, we're gonna copy their ideas. How about that?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't know them. They're not they're Muffins. Because they didn't have Falcons available.
Yeah, Weddle was fun. We did that the other day. It was pretty fun. So we'll do that on TikTok. And actually, we got like 80 people in there the last time we played Weddle.
Oh yeah, it was very, very fun. Oh yeah. Ian, any last closing remarks?
Remember, 100 followers on Twitter. Sorry, 100 followers on Twitter, and we will announce the giveaway for the mini helmet. We hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. Here on YouTube. Actually 102. Drake, we will get with you as well because this next month there's not going to be much going on. So other than training camp.
Yeah. So just want to let you know we also have ATL Will coming back. If you guys know him from TikTok, definitely he'll be back on the podcast soon. I reached out to him again. So
yeah, and we're also trying to get Not So Pro Football Podcast back on here because they invited us when we first started to go on theirs. So we want to do that. We want to return the favor and have them on our show. And we had a lot of fun discussions with them as well. So that'll be fun to do. Obviously, we did What's the Check Down the other day. That was a really fun one to have. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, for collabs.
Yep. So Vital, if you want to join up again, definitely next month's the month because after next month, I don't think we're gonna be having as many collabs. Definitely just because we're gonna be so busy with the NFL season. I bet all the other podcasters as well, will be as well. So yeah.
Yeah, when the NFL season starts, there's gonna be videos up the yin yang. I mean, whether they're together or just one of us doing it, because like whenever one of us is free, we're gonna be making videos for the channel, whether it's reacting to the previous week's games. We're obviously going to do the podcast and talk about it, but we might do like our reaction videos on the games that were played. We got like a lot of ideas. Maybe we'll react to the top 10 plays of the week or whatever. Who knows? We'll figure it out when we get there, but lots of videos planned.
Lots and lots. Thank you, Vital, for the $10 donation. You definitely not do that, but it helps us as well. Definitely a link tree. Ian will probably post in the YouTube chat right now.
God damn it! What am I gonna do?
You'll find all our social medias, our PayPal, and our shop. So if you haven't bought a sticker or cup or shirt, PI Podcast shirt from that website, I would do so in the next few months because eventually we might be going away from that. We don't know yet, but definitely if you guys haven't had a chance to get a PI Podcast sticker or mug or shirt or whatever, definitely get it as soon as you can. Parents want to turn strange.
My parents not either, so
Same.
I do it anyway.
Yeah, Ian's a complete stranger. I go to his house every week. So.
Yeah, he does bad things to me.
Oh. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Vital, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. We definitely do appreciate it. We'll get back to you guys on a PO box sort of thing. Definitely, if we get enough support, or we might just do it, we'll let you guys know. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys. Oh my god. I'm doing it. I don't care. Alright, before I die.
That's the attitude I like to see.
Oh my god. What they gonna do about it now?
Oh my god. This guy's a savage.
Yeah, Drake, I see you. Oh no,
Alright guys, but thank you guys so much, and like I said, we really appreciate the money. We're gonna put it back into alerts because we've been talking about getting alerts for a while now. When we get together on Tuesday, we'll go on Fiverr, see if we can get someone to make us some, and hopefully have them by Sunday next week. Hopefully.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.
Thank you for watching the PI Podcast. Make sure you subscribe and tune in next time so you don't miss the latest news in the NFL world. You can also follow us on TikTok at PI Podcast and on Twitter at PI Podcasters. Until next time.